always got to end with harmonics on there, man. What's up, guys? Anthony here with Empire Music, empiremusic.com. You can reach me at the shop, 412-343-5299. Bringing you another revisit video. So a few weeks ago, I did the American Pro 2 from the Fender lineup. This week, we had two of these guys come through, so I figured it's a great opportunity to kind of revisit one of my favorite lineups from the Fender, let's call it stock run. So like, you know, the Fender lines, we go American Ultra, the American Pro 2, and this one, the American Original. This one's in the 50s precision bass. So I'm a big proponent of like early P-bass style basses. The feel of it, you know, from the nut width to just the body contours to the pickups, kind of lends itself a lot to the way that I play. And it's funny because as you might notice by the shirt, I just did a Nate Mendel P-bass video, which is a bass that I own. And playing this, it's such a drastically different instrument, even though it's a P-bass. Like I said, the width at the nut, the neck profile, and the pickups, when we get into these pure vintage 58s versus like the Seymour Duncan quarter pounder, how much more responsive, and I don't mean this in a good or bad way, is just a much more, the underwound stuff, like 50s era pickups, are so much more responsive to the way that I play. And that's what I like about the Nate Mendel bass, is that it's not as responsive, but it cuts through a mix really good. So for heavier music, that tends to fit. With this, I'd take this home, put flat wounds on it, and you really start to bring out the personal touch that you have as a player, for good or for bad. Like I say, warts and all, when we're into these kind of underwound pickups, they don't cover anything up, so some inconsistencies will certainly be there. But spec-wise, vintage bridge. This one's crazy light, which is cool. I'm not a big like weight guy on a bass outside of getting like super heavy, and I also don't like super light either, but this is on the lighter side, still within my comfort zone. Two-piece alder body, vintage bridge. Like I said before, pure vintage 58 pickup in there. I think the pure vintage, as far as stock pickups are concerned from Fender, I think the pure vintage is the best bang for your buck. I think that they're, personally, again, this is total personal opinion, I like them more than the stock custom shop pickups in there. The custom shop hand wound stuff is next level always, but I think as far as, again, stock runs, I'll use that term again, the pure vintage series is killing from Fender. So this pure vintage 58, anodized guard on it. This one's in the, I think it's a 2-color sunburst on there. Maple board, 9.5 radius, and it's got a thick C neck on it. So a little chunkier back there, which I like. 1.73, let's just call it what it is, and 1.75 really, so 1.75 inches at the nut here, although again, slightly smaller they say. It's got the reverse tuners on it. That's really it, dead simple. Late 50s style P-bass. This is like the first incarnation when they went to the split coil pickup. Love it. Again, super dynamic instrument on there. What I was playing at the intro was about 70%, about 80% tone. I'm gonna turn that all the way up. We'll run through a couple sounds for it. Just give you an example too, every time I play a P-bass, well not every time because some don't do it, and that's fine. Super dynamic with the 50 style stuff tends to compress a lot for me, a little bit underwound, not quite as hot of a pickup. So you hear the dynamic range that you get just from touch. I'm not even moving my hand around that much. Let me roll some tone back on that. Love that. Love that. Really Again, lets your personality really shine through on a bass like this. It's why you love a P bass. It's why you love a 50s style P bass. At least that's why I do. With that tone back up and run through it again. So we'll roll some tone back off it. Yeah, right. That's where I would probably play this bass. Great sounding P bass. You can't beat it. Outside of getting into custom shop stuff, the American original, monsters, man. Absolute monsters. So if you want a really nice 50s style P bass, you don't want to break the bank into the custom shop level, which is totally worth it, but it depends on your budget. You really get into a really good place here. I'd play one of these all day long. So Fender Custom Shop, not a Fender Custom Shop, Fender American Original 50s precision bass. A little bit of a reboot, a little bit of a revisit, just reminding you how cool these instruments are. We got a few in stock right now, so give me a ring, 412-343-5299, empiremusic.com. Chat feature in the upper right-hand corner, pro setup, free shipping, 0% interest financing, all that good stuff. Catch you next time. Thanks.